Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC, we do everything DIY, and today we got a noisy machine. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. We have a complaint that we have a noisy machine. And we definitely do. This is for a garbage room. So it's technically air conditioning. So this is like a refrigerator. It's like a little walk-in refrigerator, but we need it for air conditioning. So, sheesh, things making noise. I can tell you right now, the problem is with this one. That one sounds okay. Pay attention to the shaft if you can see it. Alright, looks a little smooth. Look at this one. I don't know if you guys can catch it, but this motor is shaking like crazy. This one isn't. I'm gonna turn this off. Let's take off these nuts over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. A nut driver will come in handy. Oh, we're gonna use the adjustable for now. Tell Daniel to go buy some new tools, man. Dude, you gotta go shopping, man. Doing things like a caveman.
So far I need a step bit. Step a little bit.
You need a few things for sure. All right, let's open this up.
Yeah.
And see. I just want to see what's going on, and the guys will handle it from there. Let's see what's going on. Let's open this up. Make sure all these nuts, yeah, they're all tight. Doesn't seem bad, but if you look, this thing has so much play.
Sounds like the same sound that we do.
Yeah, there's a lot of play. Let me see, this bracket's holding on with what? Just a couple screws. Let me see. It's actually tight. I would take this one off too and compare how much the shaft is moving. But this shaft looks like this motor's done. All right, let's see what it is. Look, when I shake this, nothing. Look at this. This one's quiet. It's the motor. It's okay, it runs, but as it gains speed, that shaft is spinning like crazy. It's done. This doesn't do that at all. Alright, spoke with the customer and they want to replace both of them right now. So we're gonna pull one out and bring it to the shop, see if we can match it up. I believe I can get this on the spot. So we're gonna start with, well, of course the power is off here. And we're gonna take off this little fan blade. I'm gonna loosen up the fan blade. Okay. Is that coming out? I want to sand down the shaft, put a little WD-40 or some kind of penetrating oil. Try to get this thing out. That thing is super tight, actually. So let's see if we can get that out. Yeah, that doesn't want to come out. You want to sand down the shaft and put some like oil or something there, but oops. Okay. Blade is out. It's a good time to have a nut driver. See that? Might need to loosen these up just to move this thing, but what's holding this motor here? Right here. Just these few little nuts here. I need a nut driver for real. a socket set. Socket set will be good. All right. Just gonna loosen up these 4 bolts, cut the wires, and this should come out. We might need to mess around with the little spacing in here a bit by moving this bracket. We'll see. Let's cut these wires. Got some snips here. Okay. And the connection is right here, right? Okay. So I'm just gonna cut these up. So that's free. Okay. You can try to pull it out like this. Sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't. Oops, let's get that nut. Let's see if we could. Be nice to bring the bracket in to the supply house real quick, honestly, so they can mash this up properly. Okay. Not gonna come out. No idea. Okay, it does. Gotta bend it up a bit. Okay. All right, we got the exact 2 motors. Let's go back to the job site. Let's get this done. 4 bolts hold it in place to the frame. Just gonna take off your blade. First loosen up the Allen screw. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts holding it in place. 4 nuts, you loosen that up. And you can take off the bracket. See. Alright. I don't know what you said, but that's right. Just gonna loosen up these 4 nuts. Pull this out, take the new motor, drop on the bracket, close the 4 nuts, right, for the bracket, and then we're gonna drop that thing in place, tighten it up, then we can wire it, and then when we're done wiring it, then we can put the blade on. Here's the new motor. Go ahead and drop that bracket in. Just gonna line it up wherever it fits, and then we put on the 4 nuts. Yep, let's get that in. There you go. Just gonna drop those 4 in and tighten it down. Alright, we got our little socket set, and we're gonna tighten everything down nice and snug. The other wire just had wire nuts on it, so you're gonna cut that off. Cut off the plug.
It's harder than.
Okay, you're gonna separate the 2. There you go. You're gonna strip those back a decent amount. So have that prep so when you drop it in, you can just connect it all together. Alright, I'm gonna put it in with the bracket. A lot of times I leave the bracket already in place in the unit. Just take off those 4 nuts and take it out that way, but whatever works. This is also a clean way of doing it. We're gonna get that in place, and then we're gonna secure it with the other 4 nuts to hold the bracket. Changing both, so we're gonna do the same on the other side. Alright, here's what that looks like. Put the 4 nuts here, tighten it down, 2 wire nuts. Then we're gonna take a cable tie and tie it to this metal here, just to make sure it does not hit the fan blade. Okay, so here we are there. Still gotta put that cable tie up there. But then once later, we're gonna put, I'll get the light here so you guys could actually see what's going on. This part is important. So as you see here is our fan blade. Shaft goes through this hole here, and then there's a locking screw, right? That locking screw has to go on the flat part of this shaft. You see how it's flat here? So that locking screw needs to go on there. And yeah, let's go ahead and button this thing up. Alright, so I just threw the blade on there. See? And right there, the set screw gets tightened down on the flat part of the shaft. Okay, that part is tie wrapped. It is what it is. That's how it is here. This part's good to go. Let's do the same on this side and turn this thing on. Make sure everything is tight. All right, got 2 new motors, existing fan blades, everything's wired. Yes, this unit definitely needs a cleaning. I shined a light through the coil. I'm shining it right now. You see it slightly. This whole thing is packed. You see a little blinking a little bit? This whole coil's packed. So we're gonna recommend coil cleaning and to upgrade this thermostat from mechanical to digital. This whole thing is just, yeah, not good. Wires sticking out. It is what it is. We're gonna drop the cover on top, put in the 4 nuts, turn this thing on, see what happens. All right, dropping the cover and tightening it down. Sounds pretty good. Something's buzzing in here. I don't know how much you guys can hear it, but right now this solenoid coil is making noise. Wonder if I can move it a little. This thing is shaking like crazy in here though. Oh, it's nice and quiet again, but is it pulling? I don't know. That thing's gotta go. It looks way more violent. The shaking looks way more violent in real life. I don't know how much. It looks like it's just moving back and forth a little bit. But this thing is shaking like crazy. That ain't gonna be a leak. I don't know what it is. I'll at least put a tie wrap or something on this. I'm gonna get rid of that buzzing. On top there's a threaded screw. You just take that out and pull this off. I'll need to redo the wiring a bit. I'm gonna cut it and get it into a new one because I have a different style, but yeah, I did that and put a tie wrap here to stop that. Let's see what happens. Wasn't a fan of how quickly that the outlet of this TXV started to freeze up, but this unit's been working. It is what it is. But let's just do this last step to get this unit better. Just so you guys can see, I have a solenoid here, same voltage, 120. Put a connector here. We're gonna clamp it down. 2 wires, right? 2 wires, and then a screw to lock it down. Let's tighten this all up and test it. All right, this tape is here. All right, that's what that looks like. Okay, looks pretty good. And then I see why this is shaking like crazy. There's no screws here. There's this metal plate there with 2 holes in it. Let's zip in some screws. And that should help with the vibration as well. If you look in the back, I zipped in 2 screws. All right, now we just gotta clean this up another time. We're gonna have to recommend that we put a union here so we could actually drop this pan to clean this thing. And yeah, let's see what happens. Definitely helps with the vibration. And that sound is gone. Let's go. Take a look where this condensing unit is. How are you supposed to get up there? You gotta get onto the other property. We got all these freaking wires and cables, man. It looks so sketchy. I just heard that compressor turn off. Now it just came back on. I think short cycling on gas. What's up with this thing? Anyways. Oh yeah, I think it's short cycling. Oh, that's gonna be another problem. Anyways, the right up there is where you connect the gauges. Freaking control panels in that corner. Good freaking luck. Short cycled a few times, but then it stayed on and I feel the cooling. But yeah, you don't want to look into that charge, especially when it said there was a leak here. Showed there was a leak in 2015, and we see that little bit of frost over there. It could be a thing, but this thing is so dirty. It should be cleaned before checking any pressure, so I was going to throw you off. You can't even see the light through the coil. But as far as this one, it's Friday night. We're going to wrap this one up here. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. Catch you all next time.